Who else is there? Okay.
Hi, good evening, each and everyone present over here in this wonderful evening of our International Mother Language Day. Here are our favorite poets reciting their poems in their own native language or mother tongue. So let's pay a tribute to the special day which has an existence on its own. Uh, the whole history we will talk about it later because my cutest friend Ipsita, she has to attend few more such occasions which are really important, which she cannot miss. So we will start today's program with Ipsita. Welcome, Ipsita.
Thank you so much, Sri, for having me over here today.
It's really lovely to have you here.
Thank you so much, Sakina. It's very special for me to be here. International Mother Language Day, of course, is world over. It's for every country, it's for every person. But it's particularly special in Bengal because this is the place, rather Bangladesh is the place where it all started. 21 February. It started with, of course, the fact that Bangladesh evolved as an independent country. Previously, when we had the partition of India, there was East Pakistan and West Pakistan, and Bangladesh was East Pakistan. But they evolved on their own basis of the culture, which is Bengali, and the language, which is Bengali. And language is the vehicle of every culture, and culture is a way of life. So it is extremely emotional for all of us here in these parts. And the morning started with greeting our friends and family and relatives in Bangladesh, saying, Bhasha Divash. And so it's very, very special. And it's very special for me to be here and to read in my mother tongue. All our mother tongues are the languages of our heart. So thank you.
So the same thing when morning I have attended a meet, even when they speak, they were telling, when we speak about our language, we cannot put any limits for that. It will be the beautiful one. If I speak about my language, Malayalam, I'll tell that, yes, this is the beautiful language. The grammar or the sahitya, what you say, the literature, everything, each and every minute thing is beautiful in my language. And if I ask Sakina, she might say, yes, my language is the sweetest one to hear. Or many, many things. A lot and lot of things you will keep on telling. And Ipsita's poems I have heard many a times in Bangla. And I'll just, if I don't know the language, till I keep looking at her, the way she expressed, and the voice modulation, all that things. So the recitation or the expression of your poems in your native language, it means a lot.
So true, so true. Everybody, I think mother language is the language of our roots, of our hearts, of every pore of our being. So without much ado.
Yeah, I will wait for your poem in Bangla.
Allow me to start off. Yes, I will read a poem in Bengali, my mother tongue, and then I've translated that poem in English so that everybody can understand, get the essence. It's called Abar Brishti. Brishti means rain and Abar means again. Abar Brishti. Abar Brishti. Abar tui মনের মধ্যে উঁকি দিস বৃষ্টি হলেই শুরু হয় তোর লুকোচুরি আমার মন নিয়ে বিদ্যুতের আলোয় তোর অবয়ব ধরা দিস না তবুও তাই আমি একলাই ভিজছি আজও ভিজে চলেছি বৃষ্টিতে তোতে The English translation is, I call it drenched. Drenched. It's raining again. And once again, you creep into my heart. Memories of you play hide and seek as the rain pours. In the flash of the lightning, your smudged silhouette appears, but does not stay with me yet. I get drenched. Even today, I continue to be drenched in the rains and in you. I continue to be drenched in the rains and in you. Thank you so much, Sreekala. Thank you, Sakina.
Your recitations are just so beautiful, and your linguistics, it's really, really a pleasure listening to you, ma'am. Especially your Bengali version is just, as Sreekala said, you just want to keep on listening to you. It's just so lovely.
And with a
Thank you
cute
so much.
smile, with a awesome expression. When Ipsita recites a poem, nobody can take the eyes off.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. It's all your love, and it's all the love of the beautiful, the words, the words play. They have their own life, I guess. So thank you for having me here. And unfortunately, I will have to take your leave because I'm rushing off to an offline program for Bhasha Divash. Many programs here today in Calcutta, in Bengal. So I'm having to rush, but I wish everybody a very, very meaningful, soulful, happy International Mother Language Day, and may we always take care of our roots just as much as we spread our wings. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Ipsita. Thanks for being with us. Even if you had a bit of time, you spent it so wonderfully. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So, our dearest Pankajam ma'am, all the way from Chennai, being a Malayali, she will be reciting a poem in Malayalam, which is my mother tongue too. So, I would be so eager to listen to her. Here is our Pankajam ma'am, who is an author of 38 books, right? If I'm not wrong, it's 38.
33 only.
33. The 34th book is coming out, or 33rd book is coming out?
33 has come out already. I'm waiting for the book.
Yeah.
And 2-3 books will be coming.
Still on process. So by the end of the
Congratulations,
year 2022, you can say it is 38. So
I don't know.
But
If he wills.
he always, because for literature, God is always like, what do you say? All my blessings are there. Yes, ma'am. So we would love to hear from you few wonderful poems from Malayalam.
Malayalam.
And English too,
Okay.
no problem. English, Malayalam, everything you can recite.
Okay.
Once in a while we are meeting up, so
Okay.
we don't leave you like that.
But all of you are able to realize Malayalam, understand Malayalam. All the
if you can give us a short explanation after reading it, we would love to listen to a poem in Malayalam.
Oh, okay. I will recite one Malayalam poem now. Ascharyam, surprise. Okay. നക്ഷത്ര നിബിഡമായ ഒരു സെപ്റ്റംബർ രാത്രി, ചന്ദന നിറ കച്ചയൊടുത്ത ഭൂമി. ഞാൻ ആകാശത്തേക്ക് നോക്കി ഒറ്റയ്ക്കിരുന്ന് ചിന്തിച്ചു, ആ പാലക്ക നെക്ലസ് വാങ്ങാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞെങ്കിൽ. അടുത്തു വരുന്ന പാദപതനം, തോളിൽ മൃദുവായ ഒരു കരസ്പർശം. ഞാൻ പിന്തിരിഞ്ഞു നോക്കി. മനോഹരമായി പാക്ക് ചെയ്ത ജന്മദിന സമ്മാനം എന്റെ നേരെ നീട്ടി ചിരിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നിൽക്കുന്ന അദ്ദേഹം. ആ കണ്ണുകളിൽ കുസൃതിയുടെ കുഞ്ഞോളങ്ങൾ, എന്റെ കണ്ണുകളിൽ നക്ഷത്രങ്ങൾ. സാഗൂതം ഞാൻ ആ പാക്കറ്റ് തുറന്നു. വിശ്വസിക്കാൻ പ്രയാസം. എന്റെ ആഗ്രഹം ഇത്ര കൃത്യമായി എങ്ങനെ ഊഹിക്കാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞു? സ്നേഹത്തിന് കണ്ണും കരളും മാത്രമല്ല, പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടവരുടെ മനസ്സ് വായിക്കാനും കഴിവുണ്ട്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ നിശ്വാസങ്ങളിൽ ദേവദുന്ദുബിയുടെ മുഴക്കങ്ങൾ. It's a short poem. What it is, I'll tell you. A
Yes,
lady
please.
is, you could understand?
No.
No.
Sakina, no.
But you
Sakina, no.
recited it so beautifully and deeply. It was really lovely to listen. Yes, please share the meaning.
Okay. It is a lady is sitting and just thinking. She was not able to buy a necklace which she wanted to buy for her birthday because she didn't have enough money for that. And she hears the footsteps of her husband who is coming near and offering her a birthday package, birthday gift. He slowly opens it, and to her surprise, she realizes it is the same necklace that she wanted to buy. And then she says, love has not only mind and ears, it can also understand the beloved's feelings too. That's all.
But the way you expressed, ma'am, was so, because Sakina, I can understand each and every word. So the way
Yes.
she expressed how he is approaching her while she is like completely, what do you say,
She's very sad.
in a, no, not sad, she was in thought, completely involved in thought. And the way how he approaches from behind with a small, like soft footsteps,
Yeah,
and
slow.
what is it from behind, if somebody gives a surprise to you, and that too, that eyes which has that glow, which wanted to tell you that I love you more than anything. So
Wow, so
that
pretty.
because hearing that in our own mother tongue, no, we can really feel. So nice, so nice.
So
So any other
Um,
poems from your next book, ma'am, the Malayalam book which is going to
and actually, this is from that book only. This book contains 72 poems. So I will read one more from that.
Yes.
Okay. It is titled Kashi. Kashi is today's Varanasi. Okay. Puradana Nagaram. Maranam Mukhya Vyaparam. പകുതികത്തിയ ശരീരങ്ങൾ പുണ്യനദിക്ക് സ്വന്തം. കാശിയിൽ മരിച്ചാൽ മോക്ഷം, എല്ലുകളിൽ കട്ടപിടിച്ച വിശ്വാസം, പാപങ്ങളുടെ ആകത്തുക ഭൈരവൻ തീർപ്പാക്കുന്ന സ്ഥലം. മരണം യാചിച്ച് ഭക്ഷണം ഉപേക്ഷിച്ചവർ നിരാശരായി മടങ്ങാറില്ല. ഹരിശ്ചന്ദ്രൻ കാവൽ കാത്ത ചിതാഗ്നി വെട്ടിയാന്മാർ അണയാതെ സൂക്ഷിച്ചു. മനസ്സിൽ വിദ്വേഷത്തിന്റെ തീ പടർത്തി ചിലർ മരണം കുത്തകയ്ക്കെടുക്കുന്നു. പാപങ്ങളുടെ കണക്കുകൾ തീർക്കാനല്ല, പണത്തിന് കൈമാറ്റായി. കാലഭൈരവ, അങ്ങയുടെ പൈതൃകം നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു. കാശി വിശ്വനാഥൻ കല്ലിൽ കുടിയേറി. Also a small poem. It says, I'll take. At Varanasi, actually, people olden days, people go there, and you have read MTR's Varanasi. I have translated that book in English, so that was in my mind when I wrote this poem. People go there, and they are given free accommodation for 15 days. At 15 days, what they do, if, in that 15 days, if death does not happen, they have to pay the rent. So that was the rule there. So what they do, they starve. They don't even drink water. They don't take anything. Only listen to prayers like that. So that was the olden days. And what is happening now? They don't burn the bodies fully. The half-burned bodies are thrown into the Ganges River. So that's what I say. Padikatya Sharirangal Punyanariki Sondam. And now what happens? It is a belief. It's a belief that when death happens at Varanasi or Kashi, the soul will directly go to the Paramatma. This is the belief behind it. But nowadays, what happens? Not only in Kerala, in many other places, Sreekala knows, what is it called? That is hiring people to kill a person. It is there. Now, Kasi
Narahatya.
Vishwanath,
Narahatya.
Yeah. Not Narahatya. There is a word for that. I just forgot that. Now they kill the people for not for attaining this thing. What is that? God's feet or God's feet or something like that. Not to take revenge of something, but just for money. So I say here, Kala Bhairava, Angaida Paidra Nashtapitu. There, the death is decided by God Kala Bhairava. So Bhairava has got his heritage. That heritage is gone. Now somebody is hiring people to kill the people. So that's what the poem is.
Birth takes place, so death also have to be in such a way that decided by God. No one else can.
Quotation. We say quotation. Quotation.
Yeah.
The same word they use.
Yeah, this happened. This word I have heard in Kerala, like killing somebody for getting some money.
Yes, in politics, it is quite common. Even nowadays, it happens. It has happened. That was the seed for that poem. Hello.
Kali Yuga.
Mausmi Sachdeva.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Cutest Barbie. Barbie is over here.
Thank you, Sreekala.
I hope again from a busy schedule.
But I made it somehow.
As last meeting, who told that Nahid, this lady will send the link and will tell to join. Then we have to join no other way.
We will join somehow or the other. We will manage.
No. So she has put me in a lady down. Yes, Maushmi. So I hope that shawl which is covered is something belongs to particularly Assam.
It is from Assam.
Yes, right? Yes,
yeah.
I know a bit. If not more.
I got this as a gift from gift from Assam. So I thought let me take it out today.
Yes. The traditional things look beautiful.
Is that the Abla work they do there? They do the Ablas, the tiny mirrors. Is that the work?
Yeah. No, this is not mirrors. This is purely handloom. They make it with hands. They have no mirrors. It's all thread.
No. It's all thread work.
Yeah.
Yes. So we had Ipsita with us because she had some busy schedule. She had to leave. So Pangajam ma'am and you, within 5 minutes, I hope Sarita will join in. She's traveling. So by that time, the wonderful lady, cutest Barbie, is going to recite a poem in her own language, Assamese, and then in English. So English is extra, additional.
So Assamese I tried. I'm not that good because I have two languages as well. I'm Hindi and also Assamese and English, definitely the first language, because since my childhood that has been my language. So one poem I have written, it is about success. This poem is about success. What is success? We cannot define what success is. For you, success may be money. For you, success may be happiness. Success has no end. So this is about success. সফলতা 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 কি বাৰু? What is success? একমুঠি শব্দহে মাথো। Success is just a word. ইয়াৰ কোনো সীমা নাই। There is no limit to this word called success. ইয়াৰ কোনো সীমা নাই। যেনে ইচ্ছাৰ কোনো পৰিসীমা নাই। Just as our wishes are endless, limitless. সফলতা কি বাৰু? একমুঠি শব্দহে মাথো। ইয়াৰ কোনো সীমা নাই। যেনে ইচ্ছাৰ কোনো পৰিসীমা নাই। কোনে বাৰু দম্ভালি কব মই আজি সফল? Who can proudly say today that I am successful? It's a very vague term according to me. So যেনে ইচ্ছাৰ কোনো পৰিসীমা নাই। কোনে বাৰু দম্ভালি কব মই আজি সফল? নাই, কোনো সফল নহয়। No one is successful. নাই, কোনো সফল নহয়, কোনো সফল হ'ব নোৱাৰে। None can be successful. কাৰণ সফলতাৰ কোনো সীমা নাই। Because success has no limit. Success has no end. সফলতাৰ কোনো আদি বা অন্ত নাই। সফলতা এটা শব্দহে মাথো। সফলতাৰ কোনো আদি বা অন্ত নাই। সফলতা এটি শব্দহে মাথো। So there is no end, there is no limit to success. It is just a word for us. So we all define it in our own way. Thank you so much. So English also, like now only I have to say, recite.
Sreekala, you
I know. Yes, Maushmi, success is
Yes.
the thing, one which, what do you say, from a childhood till we reaches our caffeine, people keep on only, yes, it should be high and high. Right?
That's we are never satisfied. If we get A, we will aim for B. If we get B, so we cannot ever say that we are successful. This is just a mere word for me. Maybe I have nothing, I'm very happy. Maybe that is success for me. So I cannot, even if I'm happy, I will look for more happiness. Isn't it? We human beings are never satisfied.
They're naturally greedy, right?
That's what whenever
one.
being a small child also, a school going child, he will aim for one grade, the other grade, or to get something which he wants. So all these things are, what do you say, there is no limit for gaining.
There is no limit.
Yes, Sarita ji. Yesterday I watched her, not live, actually when I switched on my mobile, it was near about almost all, I think the program was ended, and I was able to watch her even then. The programs, no, which Sarita ji, Sunil ji, these people do are so wonderful. Surila jo bolte hai na Hindi mein. Love to listen to her. Yes, Mausmi, कुछ तो ढूंढ रहे हो?
नहीं, मैं ढूंढ रही हूँ कि इंग्लिश कौन सा बोलूं?
Yes, you can search. Till then, let us hear from Sarita. Right, Sarita?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sarita ji, you're on mute.
Okay. मैं बस जस्ट ऑफिस से दौड़ के आई हूँ 5 मिनट के लिए, क्योंकि आई वाज नॉट कंफर्टेबल देयर.
Thank you for running out from the office and making some time for us.
Thank you so much. तो मैं आप सभी को नमस्कार करती हूँ और आज अंतरराष्ट्रीय मातृभाषा दिवस पे सभी को बधाई देती हूँ. और श्रीकला जी का बहुत बहुत आभार, उन्होंने ये मुझे मौका दिया बोलने के लिए. तो मैं भी तुरंत आगे मैंने खोला है, ये कुछ पंक्तियां मैं प्रस्तुत करना चाहती हूँ और आशा करती हूँ आप लोग को पसंद आएगा. तो श्रीकला जी, मैं कुछ गा के सुनाऊं या कुछ पढ़ूं? कैसी कविता सुनना चाहेंगी?
पहले वाला पढ़ के गाओ और दूसरा वाला गा के पढ़ो.
चलिए ठीक है, तो मैं एक पढ़ती हूँ. मन के मेरे उद्गार है, मन के मेरे उद्गार हैं ऐसे, प्यार की बात लिखूं कैसे। मन के मेरे उद्गार हैं ऐसे, प्यार की बात लिखूं कैसे। शब्द मेरे ना भाव है बनते, बस स्वभाव लिखूं जैसे, बस स्वभाव लिखूं जैसे। कभी लिखूं मैं मिनट मिनट, कभी लिखूं मैं मिनट मिनट, कभी रहूं मैं सिमट सिमट। कभी लिखूं मैं मिनट मिनट, कभी रहूं मैं सिमट सिमट। नित दिन है ये देखो बदलते, नित दिन है ये देखो बदलते। कभी कहूं मैं लिपट लिपट, कभी कहूं मैं लिपट लिपट। तुम
वाओ,
भी पढ़ना, तुम भी सुनना, तुम भी पढ़ना, तुम भी सुनना, बार बार पढ़कर समझना। तुम भी पढ़ना, तुम भी सुनना, बार बार पढ़कर समझना। कुछ सुनकर जब मन को भाए, कुछ सुनकर जब मन को भाए, मन के उद्गार तुम सब लिखना, मन के उद्गार तुम सब लिखना। तो धन्यवाद, ये मैंने अपने
वाह।
ऊपर कुछ पंक्तियां लिखी थी जी। धन्यवाद मैम, इट वॉज
पंक्तियां
ब्यूटीफुल।
पंक्तियां जब प्यार के ऊपर
थैंक
होते
यू
हैं ना, तो सुनने में बहुत मजा आता है।
जी जी, बहुत बहुत
Very
धन्यवाद।
आप गा के भी सुनाएंगे ना?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सुनाऊंगी। और जी मैं कुछ पंक्तियां गाती हूँ आप लोग के समक्ष। ये मैंने अभी वैलेंटाइन डे पे लिखा था, और कुछ बीते कॉलेज में कैसे कैसे लोग सोचते हैं उसी पे कुछ पंक्तियां लिखी हैं, तो सुनिएगा। गुले गुलशन बहार होते थे, गुले गुलशन बहार होते थे। कई दिल उदास होते थे, गुले गुलशन बहार होते थे। कई दिल उदास होते थे। कुछ कंधों पे सिसकते थे, कुछ कंधों को तरसते थे। कुछ कंधों पे सिसकते थे, कुछ कंधों को तरसते थे। दिन आते थे मोहब्बत के, बीत जाते थे मनाने में। दिन आते थे मोहब्बत के, बीत जाते थे मनाने में। कुछ मायूस माशुक होते थे, कुछ माशूक पाके रोते थे। कुछ मायूस माशुक होते थे, कुछ माशूक पाके रोते थे। गुले गुलशन बहार होते थे, कई दिल उदास होते थे। कुछ इंतजार में बिछड़ते थे, कुछ इजहार में संवरते थे। कुछ इंतजार में बिछड़ते थे, कुछ इजहार में संवरते थे।
कुछ किस्मत पे अपने रोते थे, कुछ हद से गुजर जाते थे, गुले गुलशन बहार होते थे, कई दिल उदास होते थे, दिन आज भी मोहब्बत के आते और चले जाते हैं, दिन आज भी मोहब्बत के आते और चले जाते हैं, कुछ महफिल में हंस लेते हैं, कुछ तन्हा गुजार देते हैं, कुछ महफिल में हंस लेते हैं, कुछ तन्हा गुजार देते हैं, गुले गुलशन बहार होते थे, कई दिल उदास होते थे, ताउम्र जिंदगी का यहाँ साथ जो निभाते हैं, सॉरी, ताउम्र जिंदगी का यहाँ साथ जो निभाते हैं, असली मोहब्बत का किरदार वो निभाते हैं, प्रेमी हो या प्रेमिका, दोस्ती हो या रिश्ता, प्रेमी हो या प्रेमिका, दोस्ती हो या रिश्ता, मोहब्बत में एक दूजे के गम सारे पिए जाते हैं, मोहब्बत में एक दूजे के गम सारे पिए जाते हैं। थैंक यू
सो मच सरिता जी। ऑफिस से बात कराती हुई भी इतना सुंदर से, आप पानी पी लो जल्दी। पहला
एक्चुअली हाँ, मुझे खांसी हो रहा है और मैंने पूरा करने के चक्कर में थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हुई मुझे।
So Sarita ji, it was a wonderful rendition from you in your mother tongue, Hindi, and so mesmerizing. The second one, especially when it is related to Valentine's Day, the hearts which are in love definitely will correlate the poem, and so beautifully rendered. हर एक भाषा की वो एक क्या बोलती है, वो ब्यूटी होते हैं ना, वो दिख रहा था उसमें आपके चेहरे में, और जब आप बता रही थी ना, it was seen completely. Thank you Sarita ji for joining us. If possible, be there with us for a bit more time. Okay. Yes, Maushmi ji, आपको हमने we have kept you waiting for your English poem, so we would love to hear one English poem from you.
Okay, this is a poem written when everybody was, there was a time when everybody was asked, where are you? Who are you? You are like, I do not know. Some even tell me that, you are a ghost. All right. So it's a poem like, can you define me? Can you define me? This night I ponder. This night I ponder studying the meaning of my life. This night I ponder, studying the meaning of my life, which led me to wonder how the dictionary fails to find a word to define me. I flip the pages of my life. I flip the pages of my life, travel to the past, searching for that one word which could define me. The pages are psychedelic, with no distinct term. I turn the empty pages of my future. I turn the empty pages of my future to find them unfilled, yet kaleidoscopic. Still without an absolute term to define me. I smile and let my life live in the vast canvas of words, playing with every letter, with no word to define, but with every word to rhyme. Can you define me? Thank you.
So beautifully written. What is written in the, what do you say, unwritten pages? Cannot even imagine. Then definition, finding out a definition is quite a difficult task for everyone. So beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Beautifully recited, Mosmi.
Thank you so much.
You have a really cute accent, the way you pronounce the words and everything. It's really cute to listen.
Thank you so much. So nice to see you today.
Yes, it's the first time we met.
Yes.
So
yes.
that's the reason she's called as Barbie. Cute Barbie girl.
You too.
हम तो क्या बोलते हैं, aged people.
No.
Shaheen, if it's possible, you can switch on your camera. Hi, Shaheen. You're there, right?
She is, but she's off the camera now.
Maybe some network issues, I feel. So Shaheen, as soon as possible, when you switch on your camera, then you can come back to you. Till then, we will listen to a poem from Pankajam ma'am in English.
English. Okay. I don't know which poem I to read. I just randomly select one and read. I'm a nature lover, so let me read one poem on nature. This is from my book, Serenade of Spring. Okay. Listen to the music of earth. This is the title. Listen to the music of rustling leaves, dancing in the pinnacle of joy, having challenged and survived the frantic wind with a sense of pride. Watch the roving beetles, making silken bows to the buds in bloom that gives a fleeting rhapsody to the flowers. Hear the hum of the wicked wind, pilfering fragrance from flowers like a rogue who flees daringly with a whistling arrogance, looting the chastity of young maidens. Observe the silent symphony of love. Surging waves flaunt each time they propose to the shores with a promise to come back, and the shores rejoicing it with a secret smile. Witness the feverish fervor when the first drizzles make love with the dry earth. Their songs of yearning and smell of the fusion that fade into the hidden chambers of earth. Loud or silent, earth is bursting with music. Explore or ignore, hear or miss, gloomy or glad, pleasing appeal, it feels. Thank you. My throat is not good after the COVID, so excuse me.
Sorry to know that you got affected. But even this one, a touch of romance with the nature. So,
Yes, within nature.
it's just fabulous.
Thank you.
Listening to each line of that, uh, that feeling of rain approaching the earth, all such things. So wonderful to listen.
Thank you,
Would you
I'm
like?
Sreekala.
myself a nature lover. I could relate so much.
That's it.
Thank you.
I'm seeing that joy in your face, Maushmi.
Yes, I stay with nature only. That's my only company.
If I was near, I would have really came to your home in search of veggies.
Yeah.
Yes, Shaheen, welcome to our show. So this is the first time we are meeting you virtually.
Unmute yourself,
Unmute.
Shaheen.
It's on mute.
Ma'am, I'm
Yeah.
very sorry because I'm in a place where the network is not so good, and also I'm doing it from my phone, so my phone is shaking. So I'm really, really, sorry for that.
That's okay. It's okay. Fine. Because the first time when we do things, some uh, incidents as such happen, but no worries. We are all family.
Yes.
These all are family
Yeah,
members,
yeah,
so no
sure.
need to worry.
Yeah,
So, would
yeah.
you like to recite
Welcome
in
to the show,
Assamese or in
Shaheen.
English?
Uh, Ma'am, so I write in English most of the times. I write in the English language. So before that, I would like to give a short introduction of myself. Since I'm meeting everyone for the first time. So I'm Shaheen Akhtar and I'm from Guwahati, Assam. And I'm a postgraduate in English literature. And I've also completed my Intersol teachers training course, as Sreekala knows it very well. And so now basically I'm not into any job right now because I'm very passionate about writing poetries. I write poems and I've been writing since 2015. And, I really like to share my story a bit in short because, I've never written poems ever in my life. So my story started when my father was attacked by a neuro disorder in the year 2015, and he was totally bedridden. And during that time, my family went through a lot of stress, and I personally went through a lot of depression. And I couldn't, express my feelings at that point of time to anyone in my family because I thought, if I share my thoughts, because they will be troubled more, and so I kept it to myself. And one fine night, I literally remember I was crying and I was like, I decided to held my pen and I started expressing my feelings down on paper. And that is the first time when I started writing in my life, as a form of self expression, I would say. And gradually my writings turned into poems. So my writing journey, started in the year 2015, and ever since 2015, I have been just composing poems back after back, and I can't just live without poetry. So that's me. So yeah, I have my
Nice
debut book.
introduction. Wonderful
Thank
introduction.
you, ma'am.
And Shaheen, that
Thank you,
pain,
thank you,
when we read out poems, that pain exactly is felt here. So
thank you, ma'am.
that loss
Actually,
is a great
yeah,
loss.
I have my yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. I have my debut book called Words from Dust, which was recently released at the Assam Book Fair here in Assam. And so I would like to read out a poem from my book, which luckily I have it with me now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay. So this poem is called Rains. Am I just audible to everyone?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. This poem is called Rains. I'm reading it out. Rains. Rains, you give me shelter from the scorching summer heat. Kids play with you in paper boats, and I find pleasure when you bring them joy. Peace is when I hear you drip from trees overnight, a melody so soothing to the ears. But no more peace. You have been so incessant and unslackening. You keep me indoors all day long. Neither can I beg, nor can I ask for alms from the rich. I've nothing to feed my family at the end of my day. And my little ones sob in hunger and for shelter. Oh, rains, I am a petty beggar. All I can do is to beg of you. My house floats now like the paper boats. Oh, rains, have pity on us. So this was the poem. I hope you all can make out what I read just now. It's basically about a beggar's life. So I'm personally a diehard pluviophile. I'm a lover of rains. I just love nature a lot. But then, I would like to say that the same rains which we love so much may also be the cause of discomfort for some other people at the same time. For example, people who are poor, people who are deprived, people who don't have a roof to protect them. So it's basically about a beggar's life and how the same rains, which we enjoyed so much, ultimately proves to be the cause of destruction of his livelihood. So this is all about the poem Rains. Thank you.
Superb. The way how you render now. Fabulous. Sakina, I think your voice has become low after the phone call. So it would be better if you log out and log in once again.
Ma'am, are you talking about me?
Yeah. No. I'm talking about Sakina. Sakina.
I'm not
Yes,
very
yes. Now
audible.
audible now.
Alright.
So Shaheen, it's so good to hear you reciting. I have only read your poem. Hope one poem you have put the like the voiceover for one poem or something like that, YouTube link. I don't know where I have heard it, but one poem have you done so?
Ma'am, I just can't. Your words are not clear actually.
Have you recited in motivational scripts or somewhere in Facebook that once long back, once you when you joined motivational scripts?
Ma'am, I haven't. I haven't come online or I haven't participated in online recitations ever in motivational strips.
Okay.
This is the first time. Yeah.
So nice, cute voice, and what you say, an author who has like much people in this field. Without support, we, especially ladies, we don't get much support in this field from the other people. So the whole battle has to be fought by ourselves, and I can see that battling person in Shaheen was in the book, in that what do you say, that book, literary fest or the book fair. She has got many followers, I hope, and each and every time it's her good heart that she posts with her pictures and the person's reference, so and so people. And can you just tell about that chai? While I was just interested to hear about that.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, I would really love to. Because there's a chai wala. Like he sells tea, and he's very fond of selling tea. And recently I had met him, and I've also offered my book actually to him, and it's a form of gift. I haven't taken a single penny from him because he is someone who has struggled, and I feel he has seen struggle. He has seen life struggle more than us because he's just a graduate, and he's a graduate, and also he's financially very weak. And I asked him his story, like how did you start all this business. So then he shared that he completed his graduation, and after that he didn't wanted to study anymore. But then his family was totally opposite, like they were forcing him to study to get a higher education, but then he was reluctant to do that, and so he ran away from his home and he came to Guwahati. And that was totally shocking for me to know. And then I asked him, like, what is the reason for coming to Guwahati, like what plans did you have? Then he said that I had no plans. I just came away. I just felt like running away from home because I didn't want to study, and he just came to Guwahati that way. And then he started, in order to earn a livelihood, in order to survive in a place in Guwahati especially. So he started selling vegetables. So he was a vendor in the streets. He used to sell vegetables, and that was not enough for him to earn money. And then he started this business of selling chai. He got a stall in a place called Ganeshpuri, which is a marketplace here. It's a very crowded place. He started selling chai there, and then he didn't get that much response from people. And then he started something creative. He, along with his brother, while making chai, they used to sing and play the guitar, and that way his business started, and now he's just so famous in Guwahati. I would say he's a true he's a true struggler. We all struggle, your life is all about struggles, but then I can see the passion inside him. And it's like, I can connect with him because I never knew that poetry was in me. And poetry, I would say, is destined to me because it was only during my father's illness that my poetry was born. And before that, I never knew that this was in me. So similar is the case with him. He didn't knew that he had this passion inside him. And so yeah, so that is his story. And he's an amazing person. He's very humble. He's very humble.
Yeah, because from all that stories what you share, I loved it. So that's the reason I asked you to share because once it comes out from your mouth, it would be so good to listen, right? So
Thank you.
Sarita ji,
It's like Mausumi's poem about success. Like
Yes.
for some people, that would they would call him successful, but according to his story, that is his success. So
Yeah.
that is an example of Mausumi's poem.
Yeah. Thank you for relating. Yeah, indeed.
so Mausmi really wanted to tell something. Yes, Mausmi.
No, I was saying wonderful. That chai wala story I have also heard. I think from a journalist from Assam. He recently only he had narrated the story, and this is really inspiring. That's what again I know Sakina said. It's success for him is just playing the guitar and selling tea, chai, and that's success for him, and that's beautiful. So this is how we define our own success, right?
Exactly.
And poets really meets or finds out, or it comes to them, right? Because our eyes are open wide when we move out or when we're sitting inside. Our eyes are 365-degree open. Sorry, 365-degree.
They say that normal people see only two colors. A poet will see seven, because we dissect things and we feel things in so many multiples and emotions. So yeah, that's how it is.
Yes. So today's day was so wonderful with the presence of such lovely, adorable poets.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, cute little sister, Shaheen, Maushmi, the director of Griffin Publications, or our dearest Bobby, and my dear Sakina. Sarita, she had to leave early because she has come from office. And Ipsita, again, she had some prayer appointments. In between, she has come to reside in our show. So thankful to her. And my dearest Pankajam ma'am, a guide for all of us in the field of
Thank you
poetry.
for inviting me.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us, because each of you makes the show wonderful. I really
And it's the
feel
first
very
time
happy.
we've had so many guests, right, Sreekala? We had so
Yes,
many, and all
I have
ladies.
done it. I have done it. Hindi Divas last time.
And a big thank you to Sreekala and Sakina.
Thanks so much.
This thanks goes with a hug. No thanks, only hug.
Virtual hugs to everyone.
Thank you so much.